After weeks of debate in the legislature and days of will he or won't he anticipation, Governor Rick Scott signed into law on Friday the bipartisan school safety and gun control law passed by the legislature. The new law implements a mandatory 3-day waiting period for all gun sales, bans the sale or possession of bump stocks, and increases the purchase age of all firearms to 21. Just hours after the law was signed, the National Rifle Association is already fighting back, filing a lawsuit that claims the age limit is unconstitutional. Joining us this morning to talk about that lawsuit and more importantly dive deeper into the new school safety law is News Channel 8 legal analyst and former Hillsborough County prosecutor Felix Vega. Good morning to you, Felix.
Good morning, Evan.
All right, let's get right into it. This lawsuit was filed against Attorney General Pam Bondi and FDLE Commissioner Rick Swearinger. We know the NRA opposed this bill already, but they're taking a really narrow approach to prove their point here.
Yeah, and let's take a look at some of the things that they want to bring up in this bill. They say it violates the Second and the 14th Amendments of the Constitution, obviously your right to bear arms, and also the Equal Protection Clause. They're suing, they say, on behalf of NRA members in the state. Their ages 18 to 21. The third thing is what's really interesting. They actually take on the issue of women in that age group, saying that they're discriminated against by this new age limit, and they want the judge to block the age restrictions. They say that according to the FBI statistics from 2015, that women in that age group, only 1.8% commit violent crimes. However, when I dug deeper into it, it's actually more in the range of 2.8 to 3.7%. It's an unusual tactic because usually when you have a lawsuit like this, you sue on behalf of people that have already been aggrieved. In other words, someone that went out on Friday that's been in that age group and they were not able to purchase a weapon. So it's interesting that they have taken this proactive approach so quickly. Also interesting, if you notice, Rick Scott is not named in that lawsuit because he's obviously possibly running for Senate, possibly giving him some cover because he has an A rating from the NRA, and they would want a Republican to go into the Senate as opposed to a Democrat. So interesting they left him off of that lawsuit.
Will that lack of actual people affect their standing?
Possibly it could. It's going to be up to the judge to decide once they get into federal court in Tallahassee.
Okay, let's take a turn now to the law itself. We talked about the most controversial part of the original bill, arming teachers in schools. What exactly did lawmakers end up doing?
A lot of compromise here because I was tracking this bill as it was going through the Senate and then also into the House. It really got watered down to this version. It's voluntary for the school district to participate, but the sheriffs are going to be the ones in control of this entire program if they choose to participate. It excludes classroom-only teachers. There was a lot of controversy over that. You have to actually have or obtain a concealed carry permit to participate, and you're going to have to go through 132 hours of firearms training plus a psychological evaluation. Interesting, the two parts of the bill actually control this. One, that mandates school resource officers go into every school in the entire state. They also give an option for this Marshall program that really became the Guardian program. That's basically a fail-safe. If you don't have a school resource officer, you can go through this program. But giving the power to the sheriff's office, they said that they can participate in this program, but if you go through it voluntarily, the sheriff will decide whether or not you can participate and carry a gun on campus. It kind of gives more power to law enforcement and the option for districts to have law enforcement as their SROs as opposed to armed people in the classroom or officials on campus.
And it does provide the option. It isn't required.
It is not required, exactly. There was a lot of debate on that.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there are new procedures in place for dealing with mentally disturbed and people exhibiting violent behavior, especially if they have guns or the ability to purchase one, just like we saw with Nicholas Cruz, the Parkland shooter. How does this work?
This was called the risk protection orders, and basically it's kind of like a restraining order that law enforcement can apply for if the person's a significant danger to themselves or others, they have a firearm or the ability to purchase it. And basically what they have to do is say that, basically if a family says that, hey, I have a real concern that my relative is either suicidal or he's talking about shooting up a school, they can then act on that information beforehand. And what it will do is, like, you have to have a hearing within 14 days in order to go before a judge and make your case. And what they're going to consider is not only your mental health status, threats that you've made in the past, few months, whether or not you have the ability to purchase a firearm, you have firearms within your possession, and if the judge grants that, they will be able to surrender their firearms. If they don't do it voluntarily, they go to court and get another order in order to take their guns away. So proactive approach for law enforcement. Law enforcement took a lot of heat during the Parkland incident because we had all these warning signs with Nicholas Cruz, so this is designed to fix that.
And those people do have the right right to petition to get that back if they are.
Once they complete their mental health counseling and they're deemed that they're stable enough to have guns again.
All right, the price tag for this new law was set by the governor and the Senate at $400 million. How is that money going to be split up for all the new programs that are now in place?
A lot of money going around here, and they were very specific in the legislation itself, and this came actually from the bill itself. $99 million is going to go to making schools more physically secure. $97.5 million goes to a safe schools program. It's a new statewide program that really evaluates school safety and looks at the different issues that schools are dealing with between districts and law enforcement, basically putting everyone in communication with each other across the state of Florida. $69 million go to mental health assistance. $67 million go to the Guardian program. The governor's already said he's going to petition the legislature to, if any of that money is not used, to reallocate it to different resources. And then if you look at the next group of spending that we have, in this case, we have $18 million going to mobile crisis teams, $25 million going to replace the actual classroom building at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, $1 million for a new memorial there. This is cool because of $500,000, they're giving this money to law enforcement to figure out how to set up that mobile tip line that they talked about. They want that in place by January 1st, 2019. This is money that they would use to research how to get that program into place before they even go fund it in 2019. So very important that they put that money in there.
Awesome breakdown by Felix. We're going to continue the conversation right now, actually, on our Facebook page. So go to News Channel 8's Facebook page, and we'll talk more with Felix Vega. Be right back.